shining a bit of light on the whole idea of purgatory within Supernatural.
What if I said I knew how to go nuclear? What do you mean? Purgatory, my fine feathered friend. Purgatory.
What we like to do is we like to take existing mythology from all different places in the world and give it our own supernatural twist. And we started talking in the room about there's heaven and there's hell and what is this other place and what are monsters and are they good or are they bad or do they just really need to eat you? And that conversation led to the conversation about this vast, untapped sort of oil field of souls that is purgatory.
Just think about it. An untapped oil well of every fanged, clawed soul.
It's been a really fantastic year. I've been very fortunate to have the team that I have and to just be part of the crew that I'm part of.
I think we as viewers were fortunate to have Sera in the showrunner chair. Not an easy job taking over from Eric Kripke as showrunner. And as viewers might know, Kripke wrote tonight's episode, so you had this great power duo at the helm.
Absolutely, and with her at the helm, she did a great job of, bringing us along through this season, leaving us all these plot lines to catch on to and to follow until this climax where everything ultimately did come together, though we didn't get Purgatory, much like last season where we didn't see a big apocalypse. We didn't see Purgatory in this episode.
Yeah, I liked hearing her talk about how they came up with Purgatory. I would have loved to see that. I was happy, though, that we got to see Hell. Remember Crowley with his lineup, so I was glad that we at least got a window into that world. You know, it was interesting because last week I was joking, a viewer, I think it was Sarah Baker, brought up the fact that everything could happen in Sam's mind. You know, his soul all comes down, and I jokingly said, yeah, it'll just be Sam like this.
And it was like that.
On the bed for a little bit, but I really love this alternate world, this dream world that they went into, the multiple Sams I thought was cool. Loved, Dean shining the light in his eye, and then that became the headlight. I really love this part of the episode.
And, of course, Erica Sera appearing in there as Sam's dream girl, and the flashback to Sam shooting her, ultimately painting Sam as that soulless villain that he was.
Yeah, I love her in Eureka. She's great.
Oh, yeah. And the little nods to previous episodes of Supernatural, the Night Owl Hotel, where, of course, they battled all the gods last season.
Right, yeah.
Also the lockup and Bobby in the hallway as well, the look-alike.
They look like Bobby. I thought it was great. Would have loved to see Purgatory, but I did like how they handled the soul thing, and I did like that the souls were the nuclear power of the afterlife.
You would like that, Ted.
Well, in addition to all the serious plot lines in Supernatural, it is, of course, also all about the humor, much of it often coming from Dean's fabulous one-liners. Here are a few of our favorites from this season.
Raphael. Nice meet suit. I'll stay here. Hook up with the posse. You Rock think you're so smart. Dude looks like a lady. Because you know me. I'm a posse magnet. Patterson, New Jersey. And maybe we'll have a Snooki sighting. I think it just goes to show that being easy is pretty much all upside. I mean, I love posse. But now it just looks like you're pooping. Oh, crap. I'm a painted whore. Make that into a t-shirt. You done?
Dean does have some fantastic one-liners.
He does.
So does Crowley, though. I enjoyed Crowley tonight. Your chocolate's been in my peanut butter for far too long.
That's right, but it's all about Dean with these one-liners, and I find it interesting because some lines, even like that last one, you could argue that maybe some female viewers might get offended by that, but it's actually quite the opposite with Supernatural. Has a huge, huge female fan base.
Yeah.
The majority of our viewer feedback is from women on this show, and I wonder if it maybe in part has to do with the humor on the show. Obviously, Sam and Dean are easy on the eyes, and likewise, women like their hardcore horror too.
Yeah.
The show does a great job, especially episodes like Frontierland and French Mistake this season, of using that humor. So hey, maybe that's why women gravitate to it more.
That is perhaps the case, and the levity on the show often inspires Teddy and I to be, well, jackasses, and while chatting about Supernatural this season, we managed to have some fun of our own. So, what exactly happened back there, Sammy?
I'm not putting it in the win column either.
And they're off. Dean and Sam doing the classic scramble to buy some time.
I mean, bad luck is kind of in the job description. At least Satan's left the building.
Boom goes the dynamite! I think we should have a banana gunfight rematch, Teddy.
Definitely a rematch is in order. I can't believe that's our job.
I know.
Lucky guys. Well, it's been a very fun season, and we asked for your thoughts on the season and specifically this finale. We got some great response. Jason wrote that was just an awesome final scene, wrapped up a lot, and set up the next season with Crowley still running around and Cass declaring God.
Vanessa said, my favorite part was the graceful exit of Lisa and Ben. I just don't know why Cass didn't clear Dean's memory at the the same time, though, it would have been so much less torturous for him.
We haven't talked Lisa and Ben yet.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. What about the guy Lisa was seeing who got killed? Is she going to get home from her car accident to find her boyfriend dead on the floor? Like, did Cass revive him as well and wipe his memory? Or
hopefully he sent the cleanup crew, because that might jog her memory. I do hope we see Lisa and Ben again next season.
I hope not. I think Dean is better off single.
No, they make Dean multi-dimensional. It's great. Well, Lisa wrote, Kripke's finales are always epic, and this one was no exception. But the entire season, just too many red herrings and plot holes.
Sean said, I was hoping for more when Sam's wall broke. They made such a hype about it happening, and when it does, it's just Sam losing his mind. Boring.
Well, Andrew Guradata, our good friend, actually loved that part. He said, I thought this episode was some of Jared's strongest acting all season.
Very true. And finally, Molly said, last season, Death said that one day he will reap God. Could this mean he will kill Cass? Maybe he won't kill Cass, but maybe Cass will die and Death will be there to reap his soul.
I've forgotten about Death saying that. I've always predicted Death will come back. But we'll have lots more to say with InnerSPACE Raw at spacecast.com. And